Another shape that's been around with us since the dawn of time is the wheel or the circle. Fabulous shape in so many ways that as we progress through algebra, we're going to find some very cool things about the circle. But to start off with, a couple of definitions. One is the radius. Radius is from the center point extending to the circle. That distance is the radius. If we take the radius and extend it all the way to the other side, then we would have the diameter of the circle. The area, which is again something that you should commit to memory of the circle, is pi r squared. And the circumference is the distance around, kind of perimeter, but for circle. And that's 2 pi r. That one I don't really remember that much, but I know that if I just drop the 2 down from the area, then I would have the circumference, 2 pi r. Wonder if there's something to that. So let's look at an example of how we can work with a circle. So I'm asked to find the area and circumference of a circle whose diameter is 20. So its diameter all the way across, and it goes to the midpoint, is 20 inches or 20 inches in this case. So do I have enough information just to find the area and the circumference of the circle just based on that? Yeah, absolutely. Again, one of the cool things of the circle. So the radius was half the diameter. So radius equals half the diameter, in this case is 10. I can look at my formulas there. Area equals pi times radius, which in this case is 10, and square that. Now pi, it's an irrational term. It's a term that we've discovered that pops up in a lot of things, especially within circles. And it represents an approximation of, some people have it memorized to a long point, but a lot of times we approximate it to 3.14. However, that's an approximation. That's not exactly what the value of pi is. So when we're solving problems that include pi, it's good to keep that value, that pi term itself as a pi. So rather than inserting 3.14, let's just solve it this way. So area equals pi times 10 squared, which is 100. And I'm going to rearrange those to make it 100 pi. That is an exact answer. It's 100 pi, which is the area. If we need to get an approximation of what the area is, then by all means, multiply 100 by 3.14. So you know how much material you may need to buy. But as far as exactness, 100 pi is the exact answer, and that's completely acceptable. Circumference was 2 times pi times r. So that's 2 times pi times the radius, which was 10. Collect like terms, the 2 and the 10, become a 20, and its circumference is 20 pi. Again, I love that answer. That's an exact answer. That's a perfectly acceptable answer. However, if you need to find the approximation of what the circumference is, or you're asked to, then go ahead and multiply 20 times pi on your calculator, or as an abbreviation, or as an approximation 3.14, and figure out what that equals. That's fine as well, but remember, that's just an approximation. 20 pi is an exact answer.